Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs. The next figure review I want to do today is Titanium Man from the current Iron Man line. It's not technically Marvel Legends, but it might as well be. He stands about 6 inches tall, just over 6 inches, so he's decent size height-wise, but he's kind of scrawny in some places, so we'll get to that as we go. He's not my favorite figure, but he is a decent enough figure, so alright, pay attention. Starting with the accessories. He's got this goofy looking gun. It snaps onto his skinny little wrist. Look how skinny those wrists are. I really don't like that. It doesn't look like a guy wearing armor at all. And to be honest, I don't know if it's technically a guy wearing armor or if it's just a robot. I'm not sure. I don't know that much about the character, or much at all. But he's got skinny wrists. Either way, it doesn't look good. And the gun doesn't really snap on well there, so you have to snap it on up here. And that doesn't work well either. So it's just really kind of a pain in the rear. And if you snap it on up there, his wrist looks even skinnier, so it's just not a good situation. The gun's pretty goofy looking. It's huge and just kind of ugly. You press this button here and both missiles fire. They don't fire very well, but they are kind of translucent, so I guess that's cool. And they added a little bit of paint, but still it's just kind of ugly and silly. Looks like the back end of a motorcycle. I don't know, maybe. Whatever, I don't like it. Okay, moving on. Head articulation, forward, backward, good range of motion. Can't go up all the way, but all the way down, and nice rotation. Paint application is pretty sloppy on the visor. There's a lot of orange on the green there. And there's a lot of green where the orange should be, so it just doesn't look that good. The sculpt is okay, but otherwise not so good. The rest of the figure is completely solid green or silver. That's it. There's no other paint application, and it's okay, but it's not done very well. If you look at the thigh there's a lot of green on the silver, and it's just pretty sloppy. And the pegs, the joint pegs, aren't the same color as anything else, so it doesn't look very good. He has these big shoulder pads, which are nice. They make the figure look good, but he's got a really narrow chest and relatively small arms. So I wish they would have just bulked him up a little bit, especially in the chest. His chest is really tiny. So it kind of makes the figure a little scrawny looking in my opinion, and I would have liked to see him a little bit thicker and a little bit bigger. The lower half of the figure is actually done pretty well. They're a lot bulkier than the top half. His legs are and his boots are. So it's not bad, it's just not great. Okay, back to the articulation. Ball joint shoulders as you would expect. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. The wrist rotation is in the actual wrist itself, and he's got a wrist pivot, so that's okay. He doesn't have interchangeable hands. It'd be kind of cool if he did, but he doesn't. One open hand here and a fist there. Same articulation on both sides. Really nice ab crunch, great range of motion, and it's hidden perfectly. You can't see it from the front at all. From the back you can, obviously, because they didn't sculpt it everywhere. But on the front it's really hidden well using this abdominal piece. It looks great. You can't see the seam down here or anywhere else, so it just looks really good. He does have a waist twist, but since he's so flat and narrow from the side, it's just kind of ugly, so it doesn't work that great. He has wide jointed hips, ball jointed hips. If you look, the thigh goes really high up on the ball joint, so it's pretty limited in terms of the motion there, but the sculpt, it does benefit from it because you can't really even see the ball joint being separate from the thigh, so that is kind of a plus and a negative at the same time. That is the thigh swivel. I can't really show that to you because everything just wants to twist at the same time, but it is there. He has a double jointed knee. Does the knee move separate? The armor? I don't think so. No, it's connected to the knee itself, so that's going to sit wherever you place the middle part of the joint. It is hidden pretty well from the front. From the side, it's okay. Like I said, the pegs still stand out. They have the number here and the copyright stamp there, or trademark or whatever, both. And so that's kind of ugly. It should have been on the feet, I think, but it is there. No shin swivel. The foot does rotate down here, and the ankle pivots like that. This is kind of a mix between a Marvel Legends figure and a cheaper, more kid-friendly figure, I think. It's got bright colors on it, a goofy launching accessory and kind of strangely designed parts. Like, it's kind of clunky looking. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think it could have been done a lot better. It's not bad, but it's just not great. So I'm gonna say, if you're an Iron Man fan, a pretty hardcore Iron Man fan, go ahead and pick it up. You won't be too disappointed, especially if you've already seen this review and you know what you're expecting, or know what to look out for, or whatever, however you want to put it. It's probably worth buying, but I would try to get a good deal on it. I wouldn't pay 15 or 16 bucks for it. That's just my 2 cents. Let me get this gun. See, I can't even get the gun snapped on here. I don't like that. If you're going to give the guy a big stupid accessory, at least make it usable. That's just really aggravating. So there you go. He's got his gun. There. So there it is. Can't even hold it. Huh. Okay. So there it is, guys. Titanium Man. Thanks for watching. Kind of recommend it, kind of don't. Forget it. I don't recommend it. Every time I have a problem with this guy, I don't recommend it. So there. Final outcome is no, don't buy it if you don't have to. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the rest of my videos, and in the meantime, keep collecting.